Okay, here's an integral involving nested trigonometric functions. So integrate with respect to x 2 sine 3x plus cos 4x plus pi. Now you might be getting quicker at this and thinking about how you would differentiate. You might know that, say, minus cos differentiates to sine. If we had minus cos 3x, that would differentiate to 3 sine 3x. So if we had minus a third cos 3x, then that would give me this. So if we had minus 2/3 cos 3x, then that would get to the whole thing. You might not quite be ready for that. I would say, unless you're really comfortable and you've done loads and loads of practice, use a U substitution and you will get it right nearly every time. If you try and take shortcuts, something might go wrong. You might lose a minus sign, you might lose a factor, you might lose something. This is, yes, it's a few more lines of work, but I think it's probably worth it. I think it's worth it because you're less likely to mess it up. So I'm going to do these two separately. So integral of 2 sine 3x, and I'm going to let u equals 3x du by dx equals 3, du equals 3 dx, dx equals du by 3, which is the same as 1/3 du. So now the integral, now I equals, well, I'm going to pull the 2 out, so 2 times 1/3 times the integral of sine u du with respect to u. So, as I say, you know that cos differentiates to minus sine, so minus cos must differentiate to sine. This is just 2/3, so equals 2/3 times minus cos u plus c. So equals minus 2/3 cos u is 3x plus c. So then we're going to do something very similar for the cos 4x plus pi, and then we're just going to put them together. So if we find the integral of cos 4x plus pi, you're going to let u equal to 4x plus pi. 4x plus pi. Remember, pi is just a constant, so du by dx is just going to be 4. du equals 4. dx is going to be du over 4, which is the same as a quarter du. So as I was saying, you can see the derivative of this bracket is always going to come up as the reciprocal of that derivative is always going to come up as a multiplier. And then you're just going to integrate the sine and the cos in a normal way, sine all the cos. So now the integral equals 1/4 times the integral of cos u du. Well, you know that sine u differentiates to cos u with respect to u, so this is just going to be sine u equals 1/4 sine u plus c equals 1/4 sine 4x plus pi. So that means the final answer, as in these two put together with only one constant of integration. So to make it read properly, I'm going to write the question out again. So the integral of 2 sine 3x plus cos 4x plus pi, all of that with respect to x, equals, well, it equals minus 2/3 cos 3x plus 1/4 sine 4x plus pi plus a constant of integration. Remember, we only need one constant of integration, because if you had two and they're just constants, you would add them up anyway. And my stance on the shortcuts is you should write this out, a formal U substitution, in my opinion, for a while, and then as you get used to things, if you do enough of them, you'll see the patterns anyway. You'll see, well, hang on a minute, there was a 3x, the derivative of that bracket just came out as a reciprocal multiplier. The derivative of the bit inside there just came out as a reciprocal multiplier. You will see what happens. But if you try and take shortcuts from the very beginning, firstly, you might not fully understand why you're doing it, and secondly, I just think you'll make a lot of mistakes. So that is my stance. Good luck with your integration.